OG XRP community member says that he doesn't believe XRP is a tier 1 asset and would rather focus on other coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. In this video, I want to give you my opinion around this and talk about whether or not I think XRP is a tier 1 asset. Guys, this is a very important discussion and goes to show that some of the OGs in the XRP community are starting to waver when it comes to their support for the cryptocurrency. In this video, I want to give you my opinion around that. Make sure to stick around for this whole thing. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who takes the time to like these videos and subscribe to the channel. This simple thing really does help me out so much. Also, if you have any good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, before we get into the XRP drama, I really want to focus on something that is massively important that you absolutely need to be paying attention to, and that is that tonight is the last night to donate to John Deaton's campaign. Guys, I don't know of a person more deserving of this. John Deaton is the only person running for office right now who has actually done anything for the cryptocurrency industry. And he just so happens to be running against the most anti-cryptocurrency person in our government. If it wasn't for John Deaton, XRP would have never been deemed not a security by Judge Torres. Everyone said John Deaton could never do it, but guess what? He did it. He made a massive difference in the case and represented over 100,000 XRP holders. There is not a person more deserving to win this thing than John Deaton, and he's one of the few people who continually beats the odds and gets this kind of stuff done. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, I think you absolutely need to support John Deaton. He was my first political donation ever, and I highly suggest if you have never made one, make John Deaton your first. Guys, John Deaton needs all the support he can get. He can absolutely beat Elizabeth Warren if we all band together and help make this happen. Guys, take a second, pause this video, go support John Deaton. It is absolutely fundamental to this cryptocurrency industry reaching its full potential. With that said, I want to jump into the main topic of this video, and that is some massive drama around Jungle Link. And before I cover this, I need to say I am a massive fan of Jungle Link. For those of you who don't know, he's actually one of the people who got me into cryptocurrency. So huge supporter of him. And I'm making this video because I know that he is a great sport. He's not going to care. And he really probably will appreciate the feedback on some of the things he said earlier today. So let's jump right into it. And I'll start in the place that I actually took offense, which was him calling XRP not a tier 1 asset, and you're better off focusing on some other cryptocurrencies. He specifically said that which digital assets are not tier 1. He said Bitcoin and Ethereum are tier 1, others will emerge. It won't be XRP. Now, when I first saw this, I thought it was a bit ridiculous. Why? Because when I think about a tier 1 digital asset, I think about a digital asset used for its full intended use case. A digital asset that is going to transform the financial system, a digital asset that's going to transform the way we do finance. Bitcoin, I don't think it really has a chance to do any of that. Bitcoin is transformational as a collectible, as a store of value, but I don't see the Bitcoin network actually being used to fundamentally transform the way we move money. Ethereum, transformational in a different sense, right? Ethereum really changed the game in terms of programmability, but it's slow and expensive, and I don't see any tier 1 financial institution using the Ethereum blockchain to move value from point A to point B. I think they're going to have their own private side chains based off the programmability of the Ethereum chain, but the public Ethereum network, I think we all know why that's going to have massive issues in terms of scalability. With that said, I think people are sleeping on one of the most important things when it comes to one of these networks actually reaching mass adoption or actually being a tier 1 network. And that is who is going to be using the network. I could spin up a blockchain tomorrow. I could spin up a blockchain that's going to be faster than the XRP ledger, faster than Ethereum, more programmable than Ethereum, a better store of value than Bitcoin. But why would that not be a tier 1 asset? It's not because of the technicals behind it. It's because no one would use it. I don't have any network effect. I don't have anyone coming in to bring the value. These blockchain systems are just tools. They're better accounting databases. They're a better way to move data. In this instance, the data is value. And when it comes to the XRP ledger, it is being connected to some of the biggest value out there. I wanted to share this with you because I think it's one of the most slept on things when talking about these blockchain technology. And that is who is on Ripple's board of directors. We have someone from JP Morgan, Citi, Swift, HSBC, Accenture, PayPal, Google, Yahoo, Apple, Amazon, Bloomberg, NASA, NSA, Fed, SEC. This is a team of people who can bring in value. This is a team of people who know how to work with the professionals in the room and change a financial system. When it comes down to the largest players on earth, integrating their systems into this new space age form of moving value from point A to point B, they are not just going to YOLO in. They're not just going to take some of their engineers and say, hey, can you build this thing for us? That's not how these things work. What they want to do is bring over what they have to a team of professionals and say, hey, how can we integrate our products into what you already have to make our systems better? I believe Ripple has the people in the right places and has the right doors opened to make that happen. Later in October, Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse are talking at the Federal Reserve of Philadelphia. There is a reason for that, in my opinion. And that's because Ripple's strategy has always been these financial institutions are going to need cryptocurrency technology. We want to deliver the tools to help them adopt it. This is a completely different strategy than the rest of the market, but I believe it's the winning strategy. I believe this is the strategy that makes XRP a tier 1 asset because it puts XRP next to the most important and valuable institutions in the entire world and attributes XRP as that decentralized liquidity for all the applications they are going to be running with Ripple using the XRP ledger. I think this is so important to understand because there's very few other cryptocurrencies out there or companies taking this route. But I believe it is absolutely necessary if you want to talk about a tier 1 asset. If you want to talk about an asset that can actually amass a large amount of value moving into the future. I think a lot of these retail-based applications, yes, they'll be cool, but they don't have the potential to build what could be built on the XRP ledger with the connections by Ripple. I already said this, but I'll say it one more time. These large financial institutions, these large governments are not just going to go start experimenting with blockchain and figure something out. They need someone to hold their hand, and Ripple is in the perfect position to do that. For crying out loud, they've been meeting with the Federal Reserve since 2013. I don't think that's some random coincidence. Now, with that said, I want to get back into the Jungle Link discussion because there were a couple other things I wanted to address here. First of all, there has been a lot of debate on whether or not the XRP ledger stablecoin RLUSD will be launched on the XRP ledger. I don't know where this debate came from, but it's something that Jungle Link was echoing in terms of his worries about Ripple. But literally on the Ripple website and on Ripple's Twitter page, it literally says RLUSD is testing on both the Ethereum network and the XRP ledger network. So I don't understand where this concern is coming from. He then goes on to say, yes, they're testing, but how do we know they're actually going to use it on the XRP ledger? I don't know how it gets more obvious than Ripple needs a fast and efficient stablecoin, right? They're already using stablecoins in their product. They've used things like Tether. But what's the problem with Tether? Well, on most blockchains, it's slow and expensive, and Tether also has its own regulatory issues. So why wouldn't Ripple just build their own stablecoin that's fast and efficient? To me, it's a no-brainer. It makes absolutely no sense that Ripple would launch their new stablecoin on Ethereum when they could just use the stablecoins already on Ethereum. This is clearly a goal to ultimately move the stablecoin market to the XRP ledger using their own stablecoin. Now, there's something else on top of this because I think this entire thing is kind of crazy to be worried about. Because at the end of the day, what's so important to realize here is that this entire thing was done in order to facilitate Ripple's transactions in which a stablecoin was necessary. So if Ripple is spinning up this entire thing to integrate a homegrown stablecoin into their product, why would they not use the XRP ledger? It would make absolutely no sense to not do that, or else this entire thing would essentially be a massive waste of time just to create a Tether 2.0. Now, the other very interesting thing about this entire controversy is we've seen this kind of controversy before in the XRP community, and we know exactly how it played out. When Ripple first launched RippleNet, you did not need XRP. Now, a lot of people said, oh, this is a scam. XRP is just to raise money. Ripple released a product that doesn't need XRP. This entire thing's a joke. No one's ever going to use XRP. But guess what? All those people who are crying out on X, crying out on all these different platforms, thinking they knew the market better than Ripple, ended up missing the most obvious and important thing. Most of the financial institutions Ripple was working with didn't want to just adopt a cryptocurrency. They needed to take baby steps. So what did Ripple do? They said, hey, here's an option in order to use our new software that has access to XRP. We're not going to force you to use XRP. Just use the software, see if you like it. And if you ever want an instant transaction or instant liquidity, let us know. We can run a transaction through XRP and it will make it happen exponentially faster than any technology you have ever used. Guess what? A lot of institutions started with just RippleNet and then said, hey, this flashy button right here that's going to make my entire business 1,000 times faster. Hey, let's try that out. It's the same exact thing with Ripple stablecoin, and it could not be more obvious. A lot of financial institutions out there are going to be scared at first because of the Ripple SEC case, legal uncertainty around XRP, of using the XRP Ledger stablecoin. So what's Ripple going to say? Hey, just use our Ethereum stablecoin for now. There's no issues around that. And then if you ever want to use the XRP Ledger stablecoin that's faster and more efficient, you can go use that. Guys, I guarantee you the same exact thing is going to play out. They're going to start with the thing they understand so Ripple can sell them on the better product later down the road. So I don't understand this massive fear about Ripple issuing the RLUSD stablecoin on the Ethereum network and the XRP Ledger network. The better technology is going to win, and Ripple really, in my opinion, is just creating a siphon away from the Ethereum network and to the XRP Ledger. Now, I want to finish this video off with one more important point, because a Ripple employee did comment on this entire thing, and I think it's really important to hear his perspective. And it's actually a former Ripple employee, so if he wanted to badmouth Ripple, he could. Listen to this. This is from Tony from the Thinking Crypto channel. He said, exclusive. I just spoke to a former Ripple employee at Mainnet. This person was part of the team that developed Ripple's ODL product. I asked them about the upcoming RLUSD stablecoin and whether they think it could negatively affect XRP. And I love how he phrased the question because it teed them up to say something negative about RLUSD. He said they mentioned that they had advocated for Ripple to launch a stablecoin years ago. Paraphrasing their response, they said the stablecoin will actually be beneficial for XRP, as it will be paired with it. XRP will provide the stablecoin with greater liquidity since it is available on all exchanges. Additionally, this pairing will help stabilize the stablecoin and prevent depegging. They also stated that the stablecoin will open up a new use case in Forex and much, much more. Guys, in my opinion, the idea that this is some negative thing, the idea that this is some bad thing, doesn't really make a lot of sense. RLUSD is absolutely necessary to the XRP ledger. We need a single denominated dollar unit of account on the XRP ledger network, and Ripple is the most trusted counterparty in the system to issue this stablecoin. I believe this is going to be a home run for the XRP ledger. I think it's going to onboard more financial institutions who are ultimately going to need liquidity on the other side of those transactions, and that's where XRP shines. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Really appreciate you coming, and for now, Mickle out.